Well, this match is going to light it up right here. It is Jessie Mateo. It is Yukitama. Second contest today here on Pulse. This will be an interesting contest. The size and the strength and power of Jessie versus the speed and technical ability of Yukitama. There's the bell. The match now underway. Boy, I cannot wait to see that match at Pulse Ground 03. Kitty Levencraft and Cara Cameron hooking it up for that Pulse Women's Championship. Look at that big boot right there from Jessie. Just flattened Yukitama, and that's the thing to do if you're in a match against somebody who's got the speed and the technical ability of Yukitama. But look how quickly she's back up to her feet.
I don't know if the strength's going to be enough to put her down quickly. If she can get a good hold or a submission move or anything, really, I think the tide could turn very quickly in this matchup.
A couple of big power strikes right there from Jessie, and look at Yukitama. Reverse nip up right there. She's right back up on her feet, right in the face of Jessie.
A test of strength. We know Jessie's got the strength advantage, as you can see there.
Big shove off right there from Jessie. Don't forget, also, we'll find out today who Austin Knight will be defending that Pulse Championship against in 1 week's time at Pulse Ground 03. Who will it be? Will it be Drake? Will it be Niall? Will it be Victor Kessel? Who knows?
Is it going to be you?
No, it's not going to be me. Oh, look at that knee lift right there from Jessie.
Some height off that.
If last Friday night taught me anything, I'll tell you, LG, if last Friday night taught me anything, I've got a long way to go.
You came out with a win, man. The win is a win.
We'll credit Seth Cameron with that. Oh, big clothesline right there from Jessie. Just took Yukitama right down. Now Jessie going for a cover. Count of one. Only gets the one count before Yukitama able to get the shoulder up. Yukitama is not easy to keep down for a count of three. She's a slippery one. Oh, look at this. Schoolgirl roll up. Count of one. Oh, Jessie's able to power out quickly. And she's right back up on her feet, charging into the corner, and she runs right into the right hand, or the elbow of Yukitama. Look at that, spinning elbow.
There is interesting elbows there, yeah. I enjoyed that.
Now Yukitama up top. Look at that blockbuster. She nailed it.
Again, seeing some of that athleticism we were talking about, some acrobatic skill that's slowly coming out as this match progresses.
Well, you knew you're going to see that anytime you see Yukitama in the ring.
Yeah, you watched that, ref.
There's a whip into the ropes. Here comes Jessie. Head of steam.
Ooh,
and runs right into the elbow of Yukitama. Right off the jaw of Jessie Mateo. Big splash.
Right into a pin.
Count of one. Oh, Jessie still powers out at one. Yukitama's got to go right back to the keep the pressure on. Got to go right back to the well. Drops the elbow right off the chest of Jessie in a pin. Count of 1, 2. Oh, that was close right there, but only a 2 count. The match will continue.
Do I sense some frustration here from Yukitama?
Well, she's in with a woman who's much larger and much more powerful than she is. Look at this small package right there. Count of 2. That was very quick on the part of Jessie.
That's what frustration will get you. You lose your concentration, anger builds in, and you can get into all kinds of problems like that.
You got to keep your head in the game. That's the name of this sport. And now look at this. Jessie is calling, or Yukitama rather, she's calling for the end. Oh, she charged in there, but Jessie got out of the way at the last instant.
Nothing but corner.
And And now Jessie going to work with knee strikes right to the midsection of Yukitama. She is just wearing Yukitama out right now.
Series of relentless knee strikes. So there's Earl Woodson.
That's got to be a good 9 or 10 of them in a row. All right, the referee's up to a count of 4.
He used all that time.
Jessie was very smart. She broke off the activity at 4. She didn't want to get herself disqualified. Dragging Yukitama back to the center of the ring. Toe kick right to the hamstring. Oh, that hurts like hell. Now dropping the elbow right onto the knee. And followed by a roll-up. Roll-up. Count of 1, 2. And Yukitama manages to get out at 2.
I think you saw it before Earl did.
Well, that's why we ask everybody to take the HUDs off so everything is crisp and snappy. Jessie Mateo in charge of the match right now. She's got the momentum her way. Pop-up super kick, and she nailed it. Followed by a roll-up. Count of 1, 2. And somehow Yukitama still manages to get that shoulder up at the count of 2.999.
Little finger was just millimeters away from the mat.
Now Jessie is having words with the official. That's not going to get her too far. She needs to keep her eyes on Yukitama.
So what frustration brought for Yukitama? I wouldn't bother. I'd keep your eyes focused in the game.
The action continues on Pulse. So much more to come. We've already got one championship question answered. We'll get the next one answered. Look at that spear and a grounded pound right there from Jessie Mateo. Pounding the daylights out of Yukitama. Referee Earl says, open up the fists.
This was the midsection with them series of knees. Now the head with a series of punches. She's slowly working down Yukitama here.
Well, once again, the referee gets up to a count of 4 before Jessie breaks off the action. Jessie continuing to keep the pressure on Yukitama here. And look at that leg sweep right from behind. Jessie didn't even see it coming.
No, they aren't prepared for things like that. That's some of that Japanese technical ability they're bringing over. And
she is so good at it, too. She is so good at it. Here's a pickup from Yukitama. She's got to get herself back in this match. That leg sweep was a good way to get it going. And big knee right there from Yukitama. That floored Jessie. Now Yukitama's telling her to get up.
Oh, she's got a second wind.
Yukitama is preparing to strike. And now firing in a series of elbows. Yukitama, elbows flying right now. She is just letting Jessie have it. And there's that back elbow once again, that spinning back elbow. Drops Jessie down to one knee. Off the ropes. Oh, and then takes the leg right out from underneath Jessie. Brilliant move on the part of Jessie. Yukitama drapes the arm count of 1, 2. Oh, that was close right there. Yukitama a split second away from picking up the win right here today on Pulse.
What is it going to take to keep Jessie down?
Right now, Yukitama has got her hands full, and she goes right back to work with the elbows. Those work so well for her. Just keep it going. There's a nice cross combination of elbows right there. And she is just letting Jessie have it non-stop. Oh, and look at that. Look at that spin kick right there. That put Jessie down.
Right to the temple.
Yukitama bringing it all with her today. And Jessie looks like she's been hit by a truck.
She's up in that corner. She's, what's on her mind?
She's planning something.
You gotta go up top?
Oh, look at this.
She is.
Here comes Jessie. Here comes Yukitama. Sky Twister press.
Wow.
And she nailed it. Into a cover. Count of 1, 2, and 3. Your winner, Yukitama. A fantastic match between Yukitama and Jessie Mateo. Yukitama picks up the win in stunning fashion. Well, I tell you what, in moments we're supposed to get the announcement from our general manager, Falcon, about the Pulse Championship at Ground Zero 3.
That's if he's not in the dressing room changing his trousers.
Well, that's what I was thinking, because he just literally looked into the abyss, talking about Lady Death and the Crisis.
Yeah, but not just that, he had the tremor running at him as well. That's enough to make me change colour in my underwear.